Now here's an idea. The effective rate of interest, which we call R sub E, it's also called the annual percentage yield, is the simple interest rate that yields the same amount at the end of 1 year, the same amount as the offer that's being made to you by a bank, say, for instance, or an investment house. It is a tool that you use to compare investment programs. Because, see, one bank might offer you an account that pays X percentage at that's compounded, N times a year. Well, another one will offer you a different percentage compounded a different quantity of times per year. And you say, well, how am I going to compare these two? They're so dynamically different. The number of compound periods are different. The interest rates are different. How am I going to compare them? You convert all of them to this effective rate of interest, R sub E, and then you can compare them that way and see which is the better deal, which one's going to give you the better rate. Okay, so here's how it works. The formula for n compounded periods per year is R sub E, the effective rate of interest, is equal to parenthesis 1 plus the rate in decimal form R over the number of compound periods n raised to the n power, and after that's done, you subtract 1. Now, if they're offering you an account that has continuously compounded interest, you use this formula. R sub E equals base E raised to the R power minus 1, where E is the button on your, it's a key on your calculator. And it's approximately equal to 2.7. That's a natural number, 2.17. No, 2.7. And then R is the interest rate in decimal form. So let's use it. Let's use it in this problem. Given investment program offers 6.45% interest compounded quarterly for a principal amount of $5,500. Find the effective rate. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter what amount of money your principal amount is. It doesn't even come into the equation. They're just offering you a program where they're going to pay you 6.45% interest compounded quarterly. Now you can take that information and take the first equation in the cloud. R sub E, the effective rate, is equal to 1 plus R over n raised to the n power minus 1, and come up with an interest rate that you can compare to other offers compounded differently at different interest rates. So let's find the R sub E, the effective interest rate for this particular offer. Let R equal 0.0645, right? We move the decimal point 2 places to the left and drop the percent symbol. The number of compound periods n, well, they said it was compounded quarterly, so n equals 4. And the principal amount, 5,500, not even used in this equation. Don't even worry about it. Okay, let's plug our values in. R sub E, the effective rate of interest, is equal to parenthesis 1 plus R, which is 0.0645. Oh, I got to show you what I'm doing here. Yeah, okay. R sub E is equal to, okay, so we've got our values here, and we've got R sub E is equal to 1 plus 0.0645 over 4 raised to the 4th power minus 1. So you're going to carefully run that through your calculator, and you're going to get 0.06607693324. Now, we have to write our answer in decimal form, in percentage form. So we're going to move our decimal point 2 places to the right, 6.6076924, and we're going to throw a percentage symbol. But let's round to 2 places after the decimal point. We're going to round up. We get 6.61% interest. Now that is something that we can compare to other offers, because that is what we call our effective rate of interest, 6.61%.